Welcome from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in Queens, New York. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the San Diego Padres going up against the New York Mets. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Singing, it might be a launch angle home run heavy sport these days, but we've got one of the very best bat to ball contact hitters featured right here today.
Boog, I love the fact that he never gets too big with his swing and flies open, tries to launch the ball. He stays very compact. He's looking at getting the barrel to the baseball, doesn't care which part of the ballpark that he hits it to. And I don't care if it's a lefty or a righty out there on the mound. He looks extremely comfortable from either side.
So just about set and towing the slab in this one, Justin Verlander. And as usual with him, Singy, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
And the batter now, Xander Bogaerts.
Leading off tonight for San Diego, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
The pitch. That one's in there, and this one is off and running. And now it's even up. This one in the air, right field. One up, one down.
Batting second, the first baseman, number 9.
Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. And it's 1-1.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
And that one hit to first, and he handles it himself for the out.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 22, Juan Soto.
And now it's Juan Soto. The outfield shifted pretty heavily towards right field. And that's in there for strike one. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people.
Got him looking. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Padres go down quietly. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Citi Field, and today's starter, Joe Musgrove.
He finally picked up his first win of the season. Took him a few starts to get there, but now that you got that behind you, you can focus on moving things ahead. Looking for number 2 in this one.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Brandon Nimmo. And the pitch.
0-1.
Righty delivers. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Of course, when we mention Joe Musgrove, you have to bring up he pitched the first no-hitter in Padres history. Fittingly, that hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Well, that pitch right there didn't even sniff the zone. He was all out of whack on that delivery.
Here's Starling Marte. And that clips the inside corner. Musgrove, an all-star a season ago. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a cutter, a curve, and he works in a sinker. Next pitch is outside. Pickoff move to first, and he dives back in safely. Kicks and deals. And that's outside. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. That's in for a strike. Throw, and they got him.
You know, when you've got cooler temperatures like this, sometimes it's a little harder to get some offense going because guys just don't want to feel the sting in their hands. They don't barrel it up. So being aggressive there, trying to get into scoring position by stealing a bag, I get it. Sometimes you just have to try to manufacture some runs, especially in temperatures like this.
And down on strikes he goes. And now 2 gone.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Here's Francisco Lindor. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And that's in there at the knees.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Next offering is fouled back. The pitch. And now 1-2. Line drive, base hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Pete Alonso in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Big time power. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
I'll tell you this, that's going to go on that pitcher's highlight reel.
2 outs. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's out number 3. Mets leave 1. We played an inning. No score. And welcome back. And now the veteran third baseman, Manny Machado. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field. Hey, Boog, did you know Manny Machado is the youngest player in history to have a walk-off grand slam in both leagues?
I did not know that. And 1-2. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. He's there. He's got it. 1 away.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrating with himself until his next at bat.
Now it's Matt Carpenter. 1 for 4 with a double in yesterday's game. That's in for a strike. Verlander, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Next offering is in for a strike. Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson to some, Boog, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. And now, let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And now here is Nelson Cruz. Ball one, no strikes. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. One and two now. And down on strikes. Two gone.
Batting seven.
The batter now is Adam Engel.
Number 5, Adam Engel.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. No score here in the second. At the belt and fires. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. One left for San Diego. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the second. Jeff McNeil stands in.
The second baseman.
Musgrove was originally picked in the first round in 2011 by the Blue Jays, but now a San Diego kid who grew up in Grossmont and got a chance to pitch for his hometown team in the playoffs in 2022. And it's even up.
Yeah, it's really been fun watching him develop as a major league pitcher with the Astros as part of that 2017 World Series championship team. It was kind of an afterthought, but after being traded and bouncing around a little bit, he really found himself and became a dominant pitcher in the game.
Swing and a pop-up. Bogarts squeezes it, and there's one down.
Batting 6. The left fielder. Daniel.
Here's Daniel Vogelback. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Next offering misses, and the count is 1-1. And it's fouled away.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Got him swinging.
That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it or at least spoiled it away. But when it's breaking in on you like that, if the spin is tight enough, it can actually tie you up.
Here's Mark Canha. Pitch misses, and that is ball one. And a good eye there. The wide to kick the pitch. The 2-1 is high. This to third. And the Mets go 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Mets. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here in Queens, and now the catcher comes up to him. Austin Nola. Nola in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he was a 5th round pick. back in 2012. Fought off foul. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Good eye in that spot.
It's a good take.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Battling here as he fouls it away. Next one misses. It's 2-2. And that's in the dirt. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Now, Ha-Sung Kim in there for strike 1. Inside, just missed. Nola aboard here at first with nobody out. Fouled off down the right side. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got him. And one out now.
The batter, number 2.
And here comes Xander Bogaerts. Flied to right his first time. Runner on the go. On the ground, out to short. Over to McNeil. Over to Alonso. Double play. Nothing across here this half. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. As we go to the last of the third. Here's Luis Guillorme. Guillorme measures 5 feet 10 inches, 28 years old. He's usually a third baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball.
A little bit of a day off for him. Instead of being at the hot corner, he can just kind of put the batting gloves on, hold the bat as he sits on the bench waiting for his time to hit.
The 1-1. And he hits a ground ball right side. Kim collects on to first. One up, one down.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Narvaez.
Omar Narvaez at the plate. First pitch is in the dirt. Just missed. Good hitters count the 2-0. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time. Center field. Hauls it in, 2 away.
The center fielder, number 9.
So the lineup flips over. So up next for New York, Brandon Nimmo. Hit by a pitch leading off the ball game. First offering misses badly for ball 1. This one high in the air to left center. Angle under it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Mets go down quickly. Still no score. Welcome back. John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Jake Cronenworth.
Jake Cronenworth.
Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
You know, these Padres, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Verlander settles underneath it, and there's one away.
The left fielder, number 22.
Now the youngster Juan Soto. His first at-bat was a strikeout. Chris Soto was a runner-up for the National League Rookie of the Year in 2018 to Ronald Acuna Jr. and then a runner-up for the MVP in 2021 to Bryce Harper. Is this a guy you think could win an MVP somewhere down the line?
No, I expect him to, and not just one. I think more than one MVP, considering how young he was when he got to the big leagues, just 19.
One down, base is empty. Fly ball down the line. Vogelback giving chase. Can't get there, base hit. Throws to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
You got to get on your horse and get to that thing and get it back in, because he's going to come barrel around first. He's going to put pressure on you. If you bobble it or you don't get there in a hurry, he's going to make you look silly and end up on second base.
Go ahead run on base. Next for the Padres, Manny Machado. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Next offering is down low. Soto, the runner at second with one away. Strike 2.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that look.
Got him! And the Padres waste a chance.
Well, big power guy right there, and generating so much bat speed, it's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Matt Carpenter will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Next offering is in for a strike. Man at second. And downstairs. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. We're tied 0-0. Back here at the ballpark, Starling Marte up to hit.
The right fielder, Starling Marte.
Musgrove back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Mets just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Bounce to the left side. Machado throws to first in time. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now it's Frankie Lindor, a guy who makes an impact not just at the plate but also in the field.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Next offering is fouled back. And here it comes. And now 2 balls and a strike.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
That one hit to right. Lindor retired. And a couple of quick outs.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance, and he brings it into the warning track. And the Mets go down 1-2-3, and we're still knotted at 0. Ready now for the 5th inning. So digging in now for San Diego, Nelson Cruz.
Nelson Cruz.
The right-hander back to work. There's a strike.
You know, these Padres, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Struck him out looking.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
So digging in, Adam Engel. That one's in there, 0-1.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Oh, 2 now. Went too far that time. It's 1-2. On a line, base hit.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Nice line drive to the pole side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And now it's Austin Nola. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1.
Kicks and fires. And a little foul ball down that third baseline.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, try to stay out of a double play here.
Engel leads off first with 1 away. Just a slow ground ball this time. Tosses across the first, and he's out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Ha-Sung Kim, the next up for the Padres. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Alonso puts the squeeze on that one, and that will end the inning. Padres leave 1, and we are still scoreless. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for New York, Jeff McNeil.
Second baseman.
Here comes a pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Mets just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Next pitch misses, and the count 1-2.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand. Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Daniel Vogelback at the plate. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Slow ground ball to the right side. And he grabs it foul.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Engel hauls it in, one away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Mark.
So up next, Mark Canha. First time up, he grounded to third.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Hard liner. Engel hauls it in, and there's two away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Louis.
At the plate, Luis Guillorme. Outfield playing pretty shallow. And the first offering is not close. In the air, right field. And the inning is over. Mets strand one. Sixth inning coming up. Still nothing on the scoreboard. Back here at Citi Field. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Stepping in for San Diego, Xander Bogaerts. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one. Even though Bogaerts, at the beginning of his career, signed with and then played for the Boston Red Sox, his favorite player growing up was Derek Jeter, and that's why he wore number 2. In the dirt. Narvaez with the throw to first. Bogaerts retired.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
And now Jake Cronenworth. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Cronenworth, 29 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Strike 2. That one lifted to left. Vogelback makes his way towards it. Oh, he dropped it. The throw in, and he'll pull into second safely.
Now batting, the left fielder,
Juan Soto now 1 for 2. In there, and it's 0-1. Cronenworth over at second, 1 down. 0-2 as he waves at that one. And ball 1. Bounce it off, still 1-2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
2-2 now. Called out on strikes. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
And now it's Manny Machado. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That one misses, and it's 1-0. Runner at second, 2 down. Next offering is in for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
So now 1-2. Next offering is outside. That hits the dirt. Full count now. Outside corner, got him looking. He can't believe it.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
And welcome back. Bottom of the sixth. And here's the catcher, Omar Narvaez. The wind and the pitch. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
That one ran inside, almost got him. And now 2-1. Good eye right there.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Good contact guy, good defender. Here's a chopper to short. Bogarts. Over to Kim. One. Over to first. Safe. Stepping in, Starling Marte. And that's ripped for a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And delivers outside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
One out. Runners at first and second. This to center field. And that will fall. Throw back in. Holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
Here's Pete Alonso. And fouled off. And the 0-1. Swing, and this ball is hammered. No doubt about it. Out of here. Grand slam. Pete Alonso takes him deep. His fourth home run of the season. And they take the lead. It's 4-0. Singy, that's his 150th career home run.
Man, Boog, 150 trips around the bases. That's a lot. Congrats to him. I tell you what, that's a lot of trotting.
comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Joe Musgrove is done in this one, and not his finest start. Never really looked comfortable out there. We'll have a new pitcher on the mound when we get back. Out of the bullpen for the Padres, Nabil Prismat.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Prismat goes 6'1". He features a changeup, a four-seamer, a curve, and he works in a sinker. Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Daniel Vogelback up now for the Mets. Swings through that one. 0-1. Vogelback measures 6 feet even, 270 pounds, and he was a second-round pick back in 2011. Right-handed reliever, and that one fouled off. And the 0-2. Good eye right there. Double-barreled action in the bullpen for San Diego. Nick Martinez getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Pomerantz, a left-hander, also throwing. And a pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. McNeil leads off first with 1 away. This one in the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. Left-hand batter waits. And that one is lifted in the air. Soto pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Mark Canha.
So 2 down now, and here is Mark Canha. First offering misses the mark.
Ball 1, no strike.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
That's to third. And that is the inning. The Pete Alonso blast for the Mets. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back here in Queens, we go to the top of the 7th. Leading off, Matt Carpenter.
Matt Carpenter.
Now into the ball game on defense, Tommy Pham. He'll be out in left field.
Now playing left field, number 28.
Verlander back to work. And there's a strike. And misses inside. The pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
Foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. So he's gotten deep into this game, and at least so far, not showing a ton of signs of fatigue. Nelson Cruz, the next up for the Padres. The outfield playing him to pull, with the center fielder positioned in that left center field gap. And that's in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now. The pitch. Just missing there. And the count 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Line drive, base hit.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And now Adam Engel. And that's in for a strike. On the ground, a second, might be 2. Steps on the bag for 1. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Mets 4 and the Padres nothing. Set for the last half of the 7th. So now here's the Mets DH, Luis Guillorme. The wind of the pitch. Outside. And a swing and a miss. The pitch. Swings and misses. 1-2.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Righty to the plate. And that's outside.
Ball 2.
Bounce to the right. Kim gloves it. The throw to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
The catcher, number 2, Omar Narvaez.
Here's the catcher, Omar Narvaez. He's 0 for 1. Down and in, moved his feet.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
Next offering is in for a strike. Line drive, caught.
Up next for the Mets, the center fielder, Brandon.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Now it's going to be Brandon Nimmo. First pitch, and he just misses. Next offering is fouled back. And a 1-1. Up the middle. Kim handles the chance, gathers, and throws to first. And that is that. Nothing doing for the Mets. But they're in front 4-0. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. David Robertson. This is his 3rd time out this year.
Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 30, David
So digging in now for San Diego, Austin Nola. Of course, little bro Aaron, one of the top starters in baseball. And he deals. Out to short. Lindor over to pick it up. Throw to first is in time. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Ha-Seong Kim.
Ha-Seong Kim, the next to hit. And a strike. And that one pulled foul. And a pitch. Foul ball, still 0-2. And a pitch. And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
Got him looking for the K. Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. It's amazing. We get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
And the right-hander deals. That one ripped. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
And now Jake Cronenworth just off the outside edge. The pitch. This one lifted in the air, left field. Coming on is Pham to make the play, and that's the inning. One left for San Diego. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. So the Padres with a new arm in the mound, Drew Pomeranz. He's been so good against lefties.
Drew Pomeranz.
And stepping in for New York, Starling Marte.
The right fielder, Starling Marte.
The pitch. Ball one there. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. And that skips in the dirt. Swinging a foul straight back. In the air, right field, and it falls. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Now snap throw to first. Marte gets back easily. Marte on at first. Nobody out. And now 2-0. Bullpen action for the Padres. Tim Hill up and loosening in the pen. Two 2-0 to count. Here it comes. Upstairs. And there's the automatic. Nobody out. Runner at first. (3-1), and he couldn't come up with it.
Well, we've seen this recipe cook up a big inning plenty of times. 2 runners on, nobody out, and they're in the heart of their order. It's just a great opportunity to put up a crooked number.
Now this is in the air down the line. Soto going after it. Puts the squeeze on it. Runner tagging for third. And he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. 1 away. Next to hit, Jeff McNeil.
The second baseman.
First offering, and it just misses.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Double play ball to second. Flips it behind his back. That is the inning. They get a leadoff single, but leave him stranded. Through 8 full, it's the Mets 4 and the Padres nothing. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Adam Ottavino.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Here's Juan Soto. 1 for 3. And here it comes. And a foul ball. Ottavino, in his 12th season, he features a slider, a sinker, a four-seamer, a cutter, and he works in a changeup. Toss to Alonso, and the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
Third baseman, Manny Machado.
Manny Machado up to the plate. The outfield playing him to pull, with the center fielder positioned in that left center field gap. There's the strike. Is there a little wrinkle to that? I think there was.
Yeah. Little slider action.
Next one is off the plate, and it's 1-2.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
And that one is lifted in the air. Marte racing over to make the catch.
Now that designated hitter, Matt Carpenter.
Next is the designated hitter, Matt Carpenter. The outfield shifted pretty heavily towards right field. First pitch just misses. And a strike on the outside edge. Here's a 1-1. That one fouled off. Got him. Ball game.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark, you're sleeping in your own bed, you're eating your clubhouse manager's food, everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Now I got the gist of how to feel, wanna feel different when you listen to yourself. Now forgetting but forgiving how you live.
score for our ball game tonight for the victorious New York Mets. 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Padres, no runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base.